What's up, live world of Facebook, also known as the metaverse, everything out there. Hey, welcome to this Agency Intelligence Live. It's kind of like Agency Intelligence Podcast, but what we're doing is we're going live right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, sup. If you're watching us on Facebook, sup. And if you're watching us maybe out there on LinkedIn, I don't know if we made the connection yet, but the good news is all the lives going forward, all you loyal watchers out there, loyal listeners, if you listen to the podcast, all of you that are watching out there right now, I want you to know that soon we will be also live on LinkedIn. So I'm really, really, really hyped about that. And I know you are too. Just throw it in the chats and tell us how excited you are. And if you're watching this when it's not live, actually the recorded part of it, you can still put things in the chat and I'll be notified and everybody else will so that we can answer your questions. So once again, thank you for Agency Intelligence Live. And this is presented by, because who is on here is ePayPolicy. And we have Zach. That's right. He's throwing it up, representing. And then we have Zach, which if you see it, Franz, you may be like Franz, and it's like Franz, like Hans and Franz. And he said it's the second time he's ever heard that is when I said that. And it's one of
Only
those
twice.
things, twice. And it's one of those things, Zach, that like you don't want to say because you're thinking that like everybody said it. Like it's the guy that walks in and he's 6'9", and you're like, man, dude, you're tall. Well, did you really need to say that? Like,
Yeah,
he knew, and like he hears that all the time. That's what I thought it was with the Franz. So
he's
that's cool,
probably
man.
heard it twice that day.
Hey, dude, welcome to Agency Intelligence Live, bro.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Let's kick it
Yeah,
off.
yes. Yeah, so we are going to be talking just for a little bit about some stuff about how we can increase our tech stack and some of the things that we can kind of do out there, which I think it's kind of interesting. So ePayPolicy is a partner of Agency Intelligence. And so they're involved with our mastermind, and we help share their content because we believe in ePayPolicy. Zach, at our last brain share, the I can't remember, Jeremy, I think was his name. He asked everybody, he said, hey, who has ePayPolicy in here? And literally like 97% of the damn room raised their hand. And a lot of people use it. But I don't think they use it as effectively as maybe they could.
That's
And that's
possible.
why I think what you guys want to do is said, hey, Cass, let's kind of talk about the tech stack, talk about how ePayPolicy works with it. And we're going to kind of go through, it's not going to be a presentational slides. We're actually going to be talking about some fun stuff. And if you're watching here, be sure to put inside the chat, say, hey, what's up, Cass? And if you want to say, hey, what's up, Zach? And also if Hans is out there anywhere, and know that his Franz is here as well. So, hey, so we're going to talk about some of the stuff. What do you kind of have planned for us here as to what we're going to discuss about ePayPolicy on this live for the next 15 minutes?
So I had a lot of plans. I've got like a presentation we can go through. But you
Okay.
as a user, when we were speaking before this, you said, hey, I'm a user, but I'm not sure if I'm as plugged in as I need to be, being the agency owner, when how this kind of works day to day and how it affects the agents and your clients.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just go through this presentation kind of quickly, and then you stop me when you're like, wait, hold on, what does
Yeah,
that mean?
let's
And
do that.
we'll look at your situation, and I'll explain how kind of the best practices of ePay fit in there. And yeah, hopefully it just applies to some other folks too, because if you're experiencing it, I'm sure they are.
It's really cool if you think about it. Like we have all this stuff with InsurTech. ePayPolicy is an InsurTech company. It was actually probably one of the first before InsurTech was really InsurTech. Really probably truly was. So interesting. I just now thought of that. You guys have been around so long and all these other
Mm-hmm.
products are so new, kind of didn't associate with
2014.
it. But yeah, that's a good point. Way
Yeah,
ahead of the curve. Yep. All right. Sorry.
definitely. No worries. So yeah, we've been around since 2014. We were actually kind of born out of a premium finance company. Worked with several awesome premium finance companies in the space. Also about 300 MGAs, brokers, and about about a month ago we clicked past 5,000 independent insurance agencies. So huge
Wow.
milestone for us. Yeah, um,
5,000. Holy
dude,
shit.
it was insane. we did like a company party at a little golf course in Austin, and I hit a hole in one. It was and just a fantastic day all around.
You did? You hit a hole in one?
First one, yeah, it was crazy.
What was the size of the, what was the distance?
Oh, it's Butler Pitch and Putt in Austin, Texas. So if anybody's been there, it's like a little par three course. So you just walk around with
Ah,
a pitching wedge and a putter. So it's not a far hole at all, but
but
it was still pretty
still, I
cool.
don't give a
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, who
it was a
cares? It's a
great
hole.
great
Dude,
day, man. And we hit 5,000. Like we had these little 5K medals we were walking around with. It was a really good day for us. We're ready to go get the next 5,000.
wow, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah. So a little bit of what we do with the tech stack, a big reason behind it is kind of the why. And I know you said last time you asked this, 97% of the hands went up. Does not surprise me that all the people who are tech savvy, listening to the podcast about the industry and the space, are also up to date on their insure tech products. So
For real.
makes sense to me. Um, but the why behind this, why do people need to do this? Why is it relevant to update your tech stack? Why invest in these kind of products? So the tech stack we know is just a set of tools, technology tools that help you manage your independent insurance agency. Usually
Mhm.
features combination of solutions. So we're ensuring that all the major needs are covered by an
That's a
effective and
word you
efficient
never heard.
solution.
A tech stack is a phrase of words that you never heard 4
Hmm.
years prior. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, tech stack. And you start, and now everything is, it's so much technology is stacked in our agency to be able to create this customer experience. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and it's a lot of pieces. And the important thing is getting all these different pieces to work together with each other, because that's when
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be the most effective. So we've got operations stuff. We've got, tech products for sales, for marketing, um, collaboration, making sure everything's working together. We've got tech products for support, and then all these things kind of work together to make the best customer experience that we can. Um, so we just want to keep it simple, right? We want to get the right mix of these systems based on what you need for your agency. So it could be some sales solutions to help you guys coordinate meetings, keep track of policyholders, and stay up to date on that stuff. Marketing material, like how is your agency getting out there? Are you guys using social media effectively? Are you doing some digital advertising? Are you trying to actively attract the younger generation of policyholders out there?
Mm-hmm.
And then creating a client experience with all these things working together. You want your payments integrated with your website so people can go straight to your website. It's a familiar place to them. They can click on pay stuff, make their payment. They're in a place that they trust. And I think these days, like data security and being somewhere on a site that you trust when you're inputting payment information, invaluable in
So
this day.
Zach, let me ask you about this then. So like we have obviously ePayPolicy and we use
Hmm.
it, but we don't have it on our website. I don't know. And for all you guys watching, I'm an agency owner, so I don't necessarily use ePayPolicy like myself, but my staff does. Like if I need it to be inside on my website, can I? Do you guys have people that will help us do that and to help us put it in there, or we need to? How do we go about doing that?
Totally. So, I mean, if you guys manage your own website, you can edit and make the changes. There's a tech guy in the office that does that. We can absolutely talk you through it.
Talk
If it's
through it. Okay.
outsourced to a company, we just give you the pieces that you need. It's the image of a little pay now button and a payment page link. And when you
Boom,
talk to
boom.
that company, let them know it's pretty easy for them to do. I've got an example too. Let me pop out of this slideshow and let me see here. So this is, oh, let's see. If I go to Charlotte.com, this is Helen Company Charlotte. They've
Okay.
been a longtime client of ours. You guys, so there's a nice little pay now button right here on their homepage.
All right.
So once
And
you
it's
click
just a
that,
link that takes them to their normal link we use every day.
yep, exactly. But the important
Mm-hmm.
part is you can just tell your clients, they call you like, hey, Jason, I need to make a payment. You're like, yeah, go to my website, click the button, go for it.
Right.
It's
Right.
in a place that they trust, it's familiar. They've been to this website 1,000 times. So
Yeah.
creating that familiarity is important.
And then that's the first step as to how can we get that into our management system. Obviously, there's probably some connections, I assume, there because I know you guys integrate. I mean, how familiar? Oh, tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a bunch of integrations, I think over a dozen. Lots, we integrate with every Vertafore product out there. We integrate with Applied CSR 24. So I can go into some more detail on those as well. But I've got a slide coming up here too.
Okay.
Um, It's got some of our other integrations on there, but it's really cool. So the way that our integrations, most of them work, is we add some extra fields to our basic payment page, some contextual identifiers, things that your payer would find on their invoice, like account numbers, invoice numbers, that sort of thing. Once they plug in these contextual identifiers in on our page, since we're integrated with the management system, we can actually populate all of the outstanding invoices and allow the payer to just choose which ones they want to make a payment on. And
Gotcha.
then we can even write back into the system in certain management systems.
Son of a bitch. That's nice. Yeah, that
hmm
is nice. I
It's
like
really
that.
nice when you're doing a lot of transactions per month too. So I think if you're doing like over 15 or 20 and we have a management system that you integrate with, or you have a management system we integrate with, excuse me, it's definitely worth looking into because it can save a lot of time, a lot of headaches.
Now, Zach, my staff probably already uses it this way. I mean, if they happen to watch this, they're probably dying laughing because the when I used ePay policy, because I was actually the one writing business and stuff, which was 3-4 years ago.
hmm
Um, I just used it for just agency bill. That's all I used it for. I would send it out to like my client and say, "Hey, yeah, here's a way to pay with your credit card." That's how I used it. But today it's become literally, as I've talked with Todd and I've talked with Seth in the past and it's become a full service payment solution. I mean, you're able, especially if you're using the right AMS systems. I mean, they're getting a system where it's on their website. They go to the website, they click it, they open it up. If you're using one of the integrations, it's possibly populating the policy number or the
hmm
policy. You're selecting that, you're making the payment. It's actually going, probably getting swept. Does it go right in? Do you guys have any of them that actually, maybe you don't know this, Zach, you probably do. If the person makes the payment, and does it go just into our trust fund, or is there a connection to where it can go directly to the carrier? That
So
payment.
right now, it's going right into the agency's trust account.
That's what I thought.
So
Okay.
yeah, while we do right now, our main focus is on the agency bill stuff. Anything, really anything that can't go directly through the carriers, we can help you guys take it online and with credit card or ACH without having to absorb those fees. That being said, we've got
Gotcha.
big plans ahead, and we want to do. We are already able to help every area in the insurance space. So we can help the carriers, we can help MGAs, premium finance companies, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously at the agency level as well.
Yeah. Okay. That's fantastic.
hmm
I like that. And then it looks like
Ex-
it's mobilized as well.
oh yeah. So anything you can do on the ePay page, you can do it from your phone too. So really
Mhm.
great for those commercial truckers out there that've got to make payments on the go. Don't always have Wi-Fi. Just pull it up on your phone. You can do it there.
That's sweet. All right.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, here's the integration slide I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
So while the main integrations that we have are with Vertafore and with Applied, there's still like Now Search is another great integration that we have. MGA Systems, iEngineering, that's the Alice one, Virtual MGA. And if you guys see any management systems on here or on our website that we haven't talked about today that we integrate with, or you just want a deeper dive into AMS 360, um, I'll shoot a follow up out to people that attended the webinar. I'll shoot an email out. Just respond, say, hey, Zach, we want to check out AMS 360, and I'll get you a meeting set up to dive a little deeper with somebody on my team.
That's sweet. That's great, dude.
hmm So let me see. Jason, you want me to just show you how kind of the page works? How do you
Yeah.
guys get ePay policy to your payers? How do you guys let them know about it?
I just think it might be in an email and we send it out when we need be. I am not sure. That's terrible, Zach. But once again, I pay other people to deal with that. I'm too
Hey,
ignorant in speaking. I know we don't use it on personal lines much. We
right.
don't use it, and I don't think we use it as a way to take payments. We don't get a lot of people that call in to make payments. We've kind of trained them correctly on that. So I know we use it heavily on commercial though.
hmm And you bring up an interesting point too, because for so long people have like built their businesses to where they don't have to deal with agency bill, and they've like exactly like you said, they've steered away from it, steered to direct because nobody wants to handle the payments.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's tools like ePay Policy that exist where you don't have to handle the payments, and we make the agency bill function exactly like direct bill.
Yeah.
And you've got more insurance experience than I do, Jason. So it's my understanding that's where you can make some more money on policies than agency bill,
Yeah,
especially if
you can.
nobody else wants to do them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can, especially you can charge fees over and above and stuff like that. I personally don't, but a lot of agencies do. A lot of agencies like agency bill because you get to collect the commission up front. If you're watching
Hmm.
right now and you're a new agent, you believe that because they get the commission up front rather than having to wait for it on the back end from the carrier. And sometimes that works nice, but in the state of Illinois, where I'm at, we can add fees as well. So
Hmm.
sometimes you take a lower commission on that stuff, but I can add a fee on top of it to make up. So not everybody can though.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's, I mean, the main reason why people have steered away from this kind of option in the past. They're like, we know we want to offer credit cards, but we don't want to eat that fee out of our commission.
Correct.
It's a convenience option for the payer. You
It
got to pay to
is.
play.
And they're used to, and some people say, well, sometimes it's a big fee that we have to pass along to them. If the person is calling you, and this is important, loyal watchers. If the person is calling you and they're trying to make a payment on the phone, you're not the only vendor that they're probably trying to call to make. I'm not to make a payment on the phone
Hmm.
with a payment with a credit card. Excuse me. They're calling because they need to make a payment with a credit card. You're not the only vendor or only business they deal with that they're trying to do that. And these other places are charging them 20, 30, 40, or 3% fees for trying to make the credit card. So you have to understand sometimes that the services that we're offering are usually being offered by other vendors in today's world that they're usually used to. So that's just
Yeah,
something to think about.
and that's a big thing too. They expect to be able to do it for insurance because they can do it everywhere else.
That's right. I
So
agree.
just in the day and age, people expect it. They expect, and that's kind of the whole tech stack thing with your having client services readily available on your website. People expect that level of customer service, that kind of instant response, because they can get it everywhere else.
That's right. Zach, you said you came from the restaurant industry. Is that right?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. So, how long have you been in with ePay and doing the in the insurance industry?
I'm coming up on 2 years with ePay. I'm
Okay,
extremely excited. I started just as a salesman here, and then I was promoted to a team lead, and now I'm managing one of our sales teams. So it's a great company that's grown really well with our customer base, but it's also grown really well internally with our employees and promoting from within too. So
right.
just a really cool company to work for. Todd and Millen are great.
Hmm.
Just a big
They are
family,
great.
We
Yeah.
all got big
No,
green hearts.
well, it's good because earlier when we were talking and you said that you had been you had been in the restaurant. I had assumed that it had been more recent than that, but I'm really impressed with how you do understand really from a really good standpoint, man, of how what we're dealing with here on the agent side. Sometimes I
Yeah,
can talk to people of not ePay, but other places, and it's like they're the salesperson, but they're really not getting what we're doing every day, and you do. So kudos to you for that, man. That's good stuff.
I
Appreciate that.
appreciate it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I had some really good teachers, and then I get to spend, all day talking to people about this on the phone. So I
Mhm.
spent 2 years doing that. So that gave me some understanding. Um, but yeah, we our whole thing is we're just trying to understand the business. We don't want to just try and see, hey, who can we sell this to? We want to seek to understand and see who can we help. Who does our product's pretty cheap, man. It either fits into your business or it doesn't.
Right.
So we just want to see like, hey, do you have potential to use this? We'd love to show it to you. Cool. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Anything else, man, as we wrap up here, Zach?
That's not too much. Let me give a quick glimpse of the payment page too, just in case we got some
Yeah.
folks on here that haven't seen it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me go through that real quick. So this ePay policy, you've probably seen a page that looks a lot like this if you're paying Hull and Company, CRC, Tapco, RT Specialty, any of those big guys. So the format probably looks familiar. But quickly, what we do at ePay Policy is we make branded payment pages, so everything's online and tailored to your business. The link Jason and I were talking about earlier, we make a custom URL so you guys can just send people a link, say, hey, click here to make your payment, takes them right to your custom payment page here, and they just type in their name, email address, and amount. Can choose credit card or ACH. Type in payment info like they're shopping online or paying direct. Put something in the notes section, click send, and they're done. On the back end, we've got an accounting dashboard for you guys, and then we've got a bunch of integrations to go over. So I mean, hey, I'll shoot a follow up after this, guys. Just hit me back and say, hey Zach, we want to check out this integration I saw on your website, and I'll set something up for you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that people realize that there are that many integrations, and I really invite people to take Zach up on this offer. You can send it over to us. You can hit it right in the chat. Remember, you can put it right in the chat. Zach, hit me up, and he'll get it. He'll get it buzzed, or we'll get it over to him if it just hits ePayPolicy. But yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Current integrations. For all you that may be listening to this on the podcast, sorry you can't see it, but you can always go back to our Facebook page and find it. Today is December 17th of 2021. But he's showing right now all the integrations that they have. And obviously some integrations allow for more for you to do more, right?
Mm-hmm.
It all
Definitely.
depends on what is allowed by that AMS or what they're able to do as well. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's really good.
What management system do you use, Jason? I can't believe we've
Varuna.
gotten this far and I haven't asked
Varuna,
you.
and I would love to know because I'm gonna tell you right now, Zach, we don't have our integration for ePayPolicy into our Varuna Salesforce.
All right. Well,
So see?
all these little
Boom.
things on our website here, they're all just like minute and a half videos of the integrations. So you can get
Son
a
of a
quick glance
bitch.
there. I'll just shoot
Yeah.
you this email when we get off the phone, man, or
Mhm.
off the video call. I'll shoot this to you, and then we can set something up for next week so you guys can check
So
this
yeah,
out.
you can click. So for any of you guys that are just on the podcast, I mean, you can go to their website, you can look up the integrations, you can click it, and it'll actually give you a video of what that integration does. That's slick, dude. That's slick.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are listening to this, and they're going like, "Cass, dude, you didn't know this? No, I didn't. You did, but I didn't. Back in the day, I would have, but." And probably my team's listening to this, Zach, going, "Cass, dude, we do have Varun hooked up, but I don't know. But we're
Either
gonna
that
check
or
it."
we've been asking you for it for a while.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. What they're saying. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh man, that's funny. All right. Yeah. Anything else, man?
That's all I got. This was awesome though. This was my first time on a podcast. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
Yep, no problem. Yep, that's no problem. And we've been out there live around the world. Probably we've had 3 people watch us, but over the next 4 days, we'll have 6 people. I'm joking. We'll have more than that. And I appreciate every one of you guys watching this. Zach, last thing, wrapping up, buddy.
Yeah, I got one more thing. Let me skip to
Yeah.
the end here. We're going to offer a 2-month free. Oh, I have the wrong thing up here, the wrong slideshow copy. Hold on.
Oh, son of a.
We have
He's gonna
got a
offer
free
2
trial
months
for you
free.
guys. Yeah, 2-month
Uh-oh.
free trial for you guys for agency intelligence
Oh yeah.
viewers and watchers here. Let me get
Mhm.
to the promo code. So you guys, I want that on the video so people can see that. There we go.
There it
It's
is.
just, it's not something super high tech. It's agency intelligence, all one word.
That
Um,
is about the best it gets though.
yeah, that's true. I like it. And so a
All
couple
one word,
months free,
agency
test something like
intelligence.
this out. Yeah, all one word, agency intelligence.
That's right. And you get 2 free months. And yeah, just use the promo code Agency Intelligence. That's awesome. Zach, dude, I really greatly appreciate you. Appreciate ePayPolicy, Todd, all you people over there. And I'm glad that you guys are growing and recruiting and from internally, not recruiting. What did you say?
They like to promote from within. So there's a lot
Promote.
of great
That's the
growth,
word.
not only in the company, but the employees inside the company. Everybody wants to grow too, and they're happy to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Seth, you remember Seth, and
Hmm.
I've talked to him a couple times recently, and yeah, he always talked about, and still does, about how the camaraderie there in the culture of that of ePay policy is a good one. So,
Yeah.
and they got a good product, and they got a good team lead by the name of Zach Franz. Yeah, that's right. He is the man. He's getting ready to leave and head out of town today. Because today is Friday. Probably a lot of
Oh
you over
man.
there, huh?
I said, oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So a lot of you guys are. It is, as I said, December 17th. I want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, whatever religion you are that Jason missed, because I'm just a white guy from Southern Illinois that doesn't know very much about the world. So you gotta watch me. But anyways, I want to wish everybody out there a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, because it's really, really, really a special time of year. I always love this time of year. Zach, thank you very much for joining us, man.
Thank you very
Greatly
much, Jason,
appreciate
for
it.
having me. Peace,
That's
love, and
right.
epay, man.
That peace, love, and ePay. I mean, what else? No better way to end it than that. All you loyal listeners who are listening on the podcast, thanks for listening. All you out there who are enjoying this as a live loyal watcher, I always tell people a lot, as I did today with ePayPolicy. Tell me your thoughts and tell me your ideas, and I'm going to tell the world what you have to say. This has been Cass. This is Franz. We're out.